Hi, I'm Dr. Sharan Roy Chowdhury. As a psychiatrist, I work closely with teenagers and families dealing with anxiety. And I want to start by saying something important. Anxiety is not a weakness. It's a real and a common mental health condition, especially during the teenage years. A lot of parents ask me, how did my child even start feeling this way? The truth is, adolescence is a time of rapid change. Teens face social pressure, academic stress, identity confusion, and especially now, constant online comparison. Their brains are still developing, especially the parts involved in emotional regulation. That makes them more sensitive to stress and less equipped to manage it. Some anxiety is normal. It can help motivate teens to study for a test or prepare for an interview. But when it becomes chronic, overwhelming, or starts interfering with daily life, it needs attention. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Anxiety doesn't always show up as what we think of as worry. In teenagers, it can look like something that's entirely different. It can show up as irritability or anger, avoidance, especially of school, social events, or certain conversations. Physical complaints like headaches or stomach aches with no medical cause. Perfectionism or the fear of making mistakes. And it can even manifest as sleep issues and fatigue. Some teens hide their anxiety very well. So it's important to notice subtle changes in their behavior, mood, or routines. So as parents, what can you actually do to help? Let me be clear. You don't have to fix everything, but your role is incredibly powerful. Listen without judgment. Create a space for your teen to talk without immediately trying to offer solutions. Phrases like, "That sounds really tough," go a long way. Normalize feelings. Let them know it's okay to feel anxious sometimes. You can say things like, "Lots of people feel nervous before big events. Me too." Model calm. If you manage your own stress in healthy ways, they will learn by example. Limit pressure. Help them keep perspective. One test or one social interaction is not the end of the world. Set boundaries with empathy. Do not dismiss anxiety, but don't let it rule the household either. Gently encourage facing anxiety in small, supported steps. That said, there are times when anxiety reaches a point where outside help becomes necessary. If anxiety is disrupting your teen's sleep, school, friendships, or daily functioning, or if they talk about hopelessness or self-harm, it's time to seek professional support. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT are very effective. Sometimes medication may be considered, but early intervention is the key. The sooner we help, the better the outcomes. At the end of the day, an anxious teen doesn't need a perfect parent. They need a present one. Be curious, be patient, and remind them that they are not alone. And remember, anxiety is treatable. With support, with the right tools, your teen can not only learn to manage anxiety, but they can thrive.